Hello, my name is Andrii and I'm solution consultant from the Molport compound data and sourcing platform. This will be my first UGM and this time online, but I think ChemAxon is the company who was prepared to online events always because all their previous UGM were recorded and available for later watching on, which was really great actually. But what I would really miss this year, it's ability to meet all their amazing team and guests in one office and have face-to-face discussion about the future of chemoinformatics software and our industry in the end. So now about Molport is a full cycle chemical marketplace that starts with a reliable data and with the consolidated compounds orders delivered from multiple suppliers to the lab in the format ready for experiment. Let me start with a short story here. I remember when I was traveling to the ChemAxon UGM in previous year, I made one experiment. One year I booked the hotel directly and another year I've done the same through the booking.com. And guess what? The second time I got a free upgrade to the Supplier room. Why did it happen? Because the hotel knows I may leave the public feedback on the booking for their hotel, which I did. Our industry is a bit different, but we in Molport constantly evaluate performance of all chemical suppliers. And this is how our algorithm of suggestion of the best way to source compounds works. To ensure high level of order fulfillment, we have a tier system for suppliers and 10 suppliers monthly detailed report on their performance that define which tier they will be for the next quarter. We make independent QC when needed, and we ensure for customer compound replacement or money return if any problem happens. We set a standard on reliability and quality of the data and ask supplier to follow it. And in this way, we push up overall standards in our industry, the same way as a booking is pushing up standards in the hotel business. And this includes also standards to the data present in the supplier's catalog. You know, back to my days before Molport, I remember how painful it was to collect and consolidate data on available compounds from multiple vendors. Often till the time you finish one round of data aggregation, the first supplier catalog already become outdated. And of course, time I could dedicate for this was very limited. So I only had the largest suppliers catalog in my database. In Molport, we actually have a dedicated people and tools that collect and update supplier catalog data on the daily basis. We strictly divide supplier catalog on stock and made to order. Reliability of the data is important for ourselves because we source compound in the end based on this data. And as I mentioned, we track order fulfillment, so our data is not only well structured, but also verified. If you are a computational chemist and involved in the selection of the compounds from the commercial sources, the good data is a key, I think. When you start with not very reliable data, you pass your selection to the purchasing department. And so what happened often, then some products appears not to be available or too expensive, and they couldn't sort them. So then you have to reshape your selection, and this process may start again and again. So what is available on Molport is the data on more than 60 reliable suppliers of chemical products. Altogether, we have more than 7.6 million of commercially available compounds, and you can access from single source information about structure, inventory, level of prices, purity, type of QC, and compound state. And recently we started a project on crowdsourcing information about compound solubility in DMSO, since it appears to be a large problem for labs and for chemists to predict it. So get in touch with me if you might have interest to get already collected data, or you can share yours. So how can you access the data? You can simply start from the web version to look on it, but also all data available for you to download from the FTP and HTTP completely free. You can download our data sets in the format of SDF or Smiles file, and we provide monthly incremental updates to keep your information up to date. We also have APIs, so you can access Molport data in your own application. Our data is available in workflow tools. We have a pipeline pilot protocol for data access and dedicated our own 9 nodes. We have a ready example of how you can use our API with JavaScript, Java, or Python. We provide data for companies and partners, especially now those who make a joint effort to fight COVID, like COVID Moonshot initiative, and software providers such as Schrödinger, Moe, Cresset, Optibrew, and of course ChemAxon. This year we have also something new, an API for orders tracking, including data about all packages from suppliers up to individual compounds level that allow you to fully control the delivery process. I think in our work, 3 things are very important. It's our knowledge, great tools, and reliable data. And I think ChemAxon made a tremendous work to simplify life for chemists. We are using several tools from ChemAxon. Our database from the day one works on the JChem base. And as the ChemAxon team told me, Molport historically was the first commercial user of Marvin.js. In addition, we also use standardizer and compliance checker to make sure you are sourcing correct and safe products only. We have been users of ChemAxon product for more than 12 years and recommend them for all our customers. And now we're also happy to be a part of a data source for ChemAxon products. Our data is available for users of Marvin Live, for example. So if you are a computational chemist or the software company, please contact me directly to discuss how you or your users can benefit from access to the good and reliable data. And here you can see several of my photos from amazing view on the beautiful cities, Buda and Pest, and previous ChemAxon UGM. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in person and in the next ChemAxon UGM. Thank you for attention and goodbye.